Well, so let's talk a little bit more about the next round that we've got coming up. So we have, hopefully coming onto our screen, the next matchup. It's going to be Slash versus Yubel Yuki. We'll be able to see what these guys are playing any second. Okay. Sorry, yes, it's actually Doc7. They're both using the same Discord account here, so that's confusing. But still, we have Doc7 versus Slash, and Doc7 also playing something a little bit interesting.
Slash is actually one of my favorites to win this tournament. His dinosaur deck is looking pretty strong. And by British standards, whenever somebody actually tells you it was alright or it's pretty good, it's kind of like Americans throwing in awesome or incredible or some other crazy adjective. It's very, very forward.
Thank you for that breakdown of the English language there, Matt.
I do realize I need to translate from time to time. I live with an American and I have lots of American friends, and they always say, "Why do you never enjoy anything?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding? Like, it was an alright day." And I'm saying, "Yeah, it was a great day," but they're not getting that.
Okay, swiftly moving on. I love Doc7's build. He's playing these cards that we've not seen for a while. I think they're called trap cards.
Trap cards?
Yeah.
What is a trap? You mean like infinite impermanence?
Yeah, like infinite impermanence, and solemn judgment, and compulsory evacuation device, and solemn strike, and there can be only one, and DD dynamite, and crackdown, and macrocosmos. He's playing all of these trap cards. He's playing so many.
I like if his opponent was watching the stream, he just gave away the entire deck. But Grand Magic is going to be super fun to watch if it goes off, you know.
Yeah, in fact, he's playing more trap cards than any other type of card in his deck. I'm pretty excited. I can't remember what Crackdown does, but I remember it being really cool.
Take an opponent's monster.
That's it. Yeah, you get to take control of your opponent's monster, which is really, really cool.
I'm interested to see how the Gren Maju plays into dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Because especially Slash's dinosaurs. I'm just trying to get his deck list up now.
Yeah. While you're doing that, let's head on over to the table and let's see these guys getting ready for the match. And one other thing that I see in Doc7's deck, I'm a big fan of Necroface. Necroface is one of my all-time favorite cards. It's just so cool.
Necroface, I absolutely love that card. It has great interactions with the Magi because it makes both players banish a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
And I always enjoyed. I know it's bad, but I always enjoy just when I was playing like these weird Necroface decks, playing one copy of Soul Absorption because you just end up gaining like a million life points.
Yeah, for sure. I played a 60 card Necroface deck at one point with 3 gold sarcophaguses, and it was just glorious with DD scout planes and stuff. You could just every single turn I was getting scout planes banished, and you just get them back, and they were just blocking damage left, right, and center. And yeah, whenever I was able to start with a Soul Absorption and then play a Gold Sarcophagus to a Necroface, and just gain like 15,000 life points. Oh, glorious days, glorious days.
That's just such an awesome picture for Doc7. I'm gonna have to try and take that picture later myself. I just think that's a good pose for a profile picture right there.
I have a feeling it was probably a video, and then like a really high quality video, and they've taken a frame from it, because there's no way that you could perfectly capture a picture in that pose. There's just no way.
I would definitely buy that album.
I could just be incapable. I don't know. When we meet up next time, Matt, we can for sure we're gonna try and do this. I'll bring a camera.
All right, fair enough. We can give it a go.
Yeah.
So we're going to see Pot of Desires starting out for Doc, and that's going to get 10 of his cards banished, so he's just gone -9. Why is he playing that card? More important, so he's drawn the extra 2 cards, just getting him deeper into his deck to try and find his Grand Magus, and he's also setting up the number of banished cards. Really weird about Doc7's deck is he's playing the full set of Pot of Desires, he's playing Allure of Darkness, and he's also playing Pot of Extravagance. And the Pot of Extravagance really does not go well with all the other draw cards that he has in his deck.
Yeah. He's also playing a really strange number of cards in his main deck. Or at least I think he's playing a really strange number of cards in his main deck. He's playing 57.
Well, there's no fear of him decking out if he gets rid of the free Necrophase, right?
Yeah. Well, here's the reveal as to what he's playing. He's either playing
Eater of Millions. That's a red flag.
well, yeah. Unless suddenly he starts playing Trickstars down, then we know he's playing pure Trickstar because that was played in pure. Oh, I love it. He's setting cards. Oh, it's so good. I'm excited. I'm excited about these trap cards.
It's kind of weird doing this over voice chat when you're making those noises and you're
Sorry.
selling the trap cards. I'm just like, because when you see it in real life, you can see the face expressions. So it's not as weird, but it's like, yeah. That seems pretty good.
Yeah,
now,
I think Slash is trying to perfectly figure out where he can put his hand so that it's not revealed to the camera.
Face down on the table, and you just flick the cards up slightly to look at them, and pretend that you have two aces. Yeah, so we're going to be seeing Fossil Dig straight away. A very strong card. Lamb go search his deck for a dinosaur monster. It probably means he's going to have one of his ideal starts. And he is also playing the 2 copies of the Matadorn Archosaur. I don't know if you need to play 2 of that card in this deck. You definitely wouldn't want to play 3, but it's so strong, and we're probably going to see it throughout this combo.
Yeah, because he's going to go get that baby Cerosaurus.
Yeah, baby Cerosaurus, really powerful card. Whenever it's destroyed, it lets you special summon a dinosaur monster, level 4 or lower dinosaur monster. Which there's a bunch of dinosaurs that let you just keep destroying and looping them, and it's not once per turn because it's one of those really old dinosaur monsters.
Yep.
So we are going to be seeing the Lost World coming down for Slash.
Yeah, another great card for the dinosaur deck just to set up. Ooh, did he just pass?
I think he's explaining exactly what Lost World does.
Oh, okay. Well, the Lost World is going to be lost once again. It's going to end up into the Cosmic Cyclone.
I really like Cosmic Cyclone, especially when you've got things like Eldritch that are playing. To being able to just scoop that out of the game without them being able to get the additional effects off is pretty good. And we're going to say the second copy of Lost World. It seems like field spells, you just leave them alone this tournament. That's what I'm getting the impression for, based on what I've seen. Every time someone's taken out a field spell, another one has replaced it. And here we are. This is quite a vulnerable start. Just going for the normal summon Archosaur. But we do know he has the baby Cerosaurus in his hand.
Yeah. Quite a popular pop song recently. Fits quite well with the Archosaur. Don't know if you noticed.
I have not. What's the pop song?
It's the Bubble Croc.
Bubble Croc. I've not heard that.
No, it goes Bubble Croc do 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 Bubble Croc do 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 Bubble Croc.
Did you just make that up?
On the spot, yes.
Okay, so I was just gonna say, how did that get released? But
yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing song. But he does look like a crocodile with a bunch of bubbles on him.
He is pretty bling, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Macrocosmos. Macrocosmos is huge against dinosaurs. This card essentially gets all cards that would go to the graveyard get banished, and dinosaurs want to be constantly destroying their baby Cerasauruses so that they need to go to the graveyard in order to activate. So now he's going to be forced to destroy a card, and it's going to get banished, and he's not going to get all the extra triggers. Macrocosmos is exactly the card you want in this situation. And we're also going to see a Solemn Strike to take out the normal summon. The effect, of the Adamatador. But if he's changed the Macrocosmos, he's not going to be able to chain the Solemn Strike. Yeah, so Baby Cerosaurus is going to get destroyed, and he's going to switch his deck for Double Evolution Pill. Yep. And also, revealing, go ahead and revealing your Solemn Strike is powerful free information to give to your opponent accidentally. That's one of the cards you do not want your opponent knowing you have it. You want them to think you have it and not know where it is.
Yeah. Especially multiple copies of Solemn Strike. You kind of, whenever there's multiple back row, it is always terrifying to think that there are multiple copies of Solemn Strike, or any Solemn card, really.
Yeah, pretty much all of the Solemn cards I've seen play. Actually, that's not true. Solemn Wishes. The Solemn Judgment, Solemn Strike, Solemn Warning have all been really good trap cards for a very long time.
What's the other one? There was another one that was really good. Solemn Scolding. Scolding was pretty good as well. Solemn Scolding, for sure, was one of my favourites. So here we see Doc 7 being able to get that second turn. Yeah, he's got his Gizmek, he's ready to roll.
Yeah, I think that Macrocosmos is actually made, unfortunately, push Slash out of the competition simply because he went second here.
Yeah.
That's just like a real hard counter to him.
Yeah, Doc 7 is also playing Dimensional Fissure, so...
I mean, statistically, with the amount of card drawing that he's playing in his deck, it was likely he was going to see those. Yep, I'm going to be seeing just some huge attacks go through. This game might be over, especially if Doc has found himself a Gren Manju. No, we're just going straight to the attacks here. Bear with me, guys. Just 1 second.
So, we're just waiting to see what Doc 7 decides to proceed with here. He's he must be checking life points or something.
Yeah, he's already put into his attacks for this turn, right? So
yeah,
I'm not sure what he's considering now, to be honest.
Maybe just doing some math. I'm always a big fan. Doing a bit of math.
Yeah, I never really went that far into it, but I know, for example, Marcello's a mathematician as well by trade, right?
Yeah, he is. I think he actually studied it much further than I did as well. I think he's got a university degree in it actually. Yeah, which is why he's very good thinker in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's like those people that just pull percentages out of anywhere, and I just kind of generally trust. If it's something I don't think anyone would care enough to lie about, I generally just trust it, and that's like the most dangerous thing. It's like, he's got about a 33.33 repeating a course chance of success. I'm like, yeah, this probably sounds about right. You know, I don't care enough to get out a calculator and pretend for 5 minutes that I actually know what I'm doing to get the percentages that I need.
Yeah, and speaking of people who know what they're doing, Doc 7 once again presents 3 scary back rows. Their spells and traps could be anything. Slash, he's gonna have to play through these once again.
Slash going for a terraforming here. He's not going to get in his third lost wall. He's going to be getting Dragonic Diagram most likely.
Yeah, gives him that extra bit of option to destroy.
Macrocosmos is in play, so the terraforming should get banished. That's actually the Lost World also gets banished. That's actually relevant because there's a DD Dynamite in play.
Yeah.
So the player should correct that. Oh, I don't know if Doc has it, but it's damage that counts, right? Especially when you're below sub 4K.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. Those cards get banished.
Yeah, you're right though. DD Dynamite's a real thing in this. I mean, not even DD Dynamite, right? But you know, he's got Grand Maju as well, which we've not seen yet, but still, you would be surprised, right? At this point. So yeah,
DD Dynamite. I don't think we've ever reprinted this with problem-solving card text. It says inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each of their removed from play cards, meaning each of their banished cards.
Yeah, I don't actually know if it's received a reprint.
No, actually, I can tell you the last time this card was printed was Structure Deck the Dark Emperor.
That was the structure deck that released Caius.
2008.
Yeah. Oh dear. That's a while ago.
Yeah, that deck was one of the best decks. It made one of the best decks in the game, and then when the remastered version of that structure deck came out, it made one of the best decks in the entire game at the time.
Yeah. And
yeah, Slash is just being completely shut down by that Macrocosmos. Even before you even consider the rest of the cards in play. There you go. He's asking how many cards have you got banished, so there's probably a DD Dynamite there.
Yeah, possibly. If not, I mean, it's the kind of thing that I'd like to keep a track of as I'm thinking through my plays. It's a fairly important part of the deck, so knowing how many cards are banished at all times is fairly important. Yeah, I guess he's gonna be calculating the Eater of Millions as well.
Yeah, I don't know how big the Eater of Millions is. I didn't catch how many cards.
No, me neither.
It gains 100 for each banished card, right? Or is it each card that you banish to summon it?
No, it certainly has. It's got more than that, but I can't remember exactly how it's calculated. I would have to look it up, but it definitely gains more after the summon.
It gains 100 attack and defense for each face down banished card.
That's it. Yeah. So yeah, Pot of Desires boosts it as well, which means it's on pretty big. One of those face downs was a DD Dynamite. Just caught that as Doc 7 was packing up there, but that is it. Grand Maju, Doc 7 takes it.
He takes it off one of the favorites, actually.
Yeah,
Macrocosmos.
In fact, your favorite of the tournament. That's super unfortunate. But what can I say?
That'll happen
in his deck.
That'll happen in a best of ones. I figured that went to a best of 3. A Slash would definitely take that down. The Macrocosmos just catching him out there was just too much to overcome, especially when I don't believe Slash was actually playing main deck Spell or Trap removal. He wasn't, so he had no chance of getting a Cosmic Cyclone somewhere to get out of that.
I mean, I don't want to lean on this on this whole best of one thing too much, Matt, because the players knew ahead of time that it was going to be the BO ones, so they built their decks to play how they wanted to play. So
that's true. I mean, but you do end up in the awkward situation that the top 4 onwards is best of 3, right?
Yeah, well, that's always the eternal argument of do you want to top an event or do you want to win an event?
So it's like you have to anticipate you can't play the cheesiest combo deck ever because you'll get to top 4 and then there will be, that you are going to run into side decks that actually completely hard counter you when people are playing it. So it's like, yeah, you can slip through the Swiss, but you'll get caught eventually if you're trying to do that. Yeah,
exactly. Right, I think we're going to take a very short break once again. And hopefully shorter than the last one even. And we're going to be back with yet another one of our remote duel invitational games. We'll see you guys very, very soon.
See you soon.